Hello everyone, and welcome to Bridge Constructor Portal. I don't really know a lot about this game. I've played some games in the sort of family of bridge constructor games where your goal is to like build a bridge from point A to point B. I really liked the one called Bridge Construction Set years and years ago, which I think was also like the sequel to Pontifex, if you know either of those. Anyway, I've played some other games in that genre since then, and I have not been very impressed by any of them. That one just felt a lot more realistic, less whimsical. This one, I expect to feel quite whimsical, but hopefully it'll be fun. It seems like it actually, like, has some sort of backing from, like, the Portal. I don't know exactly, like, how they license the IP or whatever, but, like, apparently the lady who played GLaDOS is in this, giving you, like, talking you through it like she was in the Portal games. And you use portal mechanisms in addition to ordinary bridge building mechanisms. It's not by Valve, but somehow I guess Valve is okay with it. I don't understand at all, but it came out a couple days ago, it got great reviews, and I know nothing about it. I looked at like one or two screens on the Steam page, so we're going to be starting this one blind. So let's see what happens. So, you want to be reassigned as Chief Custodian for the Aperture Science Vehicular Hurdling Initiative. Is there another position? Yes, Incinerator Inspector, and you start today. Oh. I see. Okay, so we're this person, not the guy behind the desk. Okay, well, I guess we'd better take this job then. That's the spirit. We admire your principles so long as they're ours. I'm required by protocol to conduct an interview with you. It will contain one question. Are you ready? Sure. Suit yourself. Now tell me, what would you do if life gave you lemonades? I'd make lemons, or I'd make life take the lemons back. Oh, that sounds like a Cave Johnson thing. Take the lemons back. Any Johnsons in your family tree? That's the kind of chief custodian attitude we need. Now get to your desk and make us proud. Ooh, a helmet. That's the kind of safety thing you wouldn't expect a Portal person, Aperture Science to use, but sure, everyone's cheering, we're all very happy. Don't get too cozy reading construction magazines, it's time to get started. Okay, music seems a little loud. I'm gonna turn this down for you guys. That's still too loud. Okay. That's maybe a little extreme, but a bit more. Okay. Oh, right, of course. I'm turning it down just for you guys and not for me, which is why it continues to seem so friggin' loud. Let's just turn it down on both sides then. I turned it down some, you guys get it turned not quite down so far. Okay, there we go. That sort of looks plausible in the equalizer mixer. Okay. Admission center regulations require that all trainees pass a battery of custodial proficiency tests. Don't worry, we'll be securely withholding your paychecks during this probationary period. This series of test chambers will test your construction and deduction skills. Are you ready to earn your golden chief custodian hat? Okay, so maybe we're gonna get to play a level now. Level 1. Features, can't tell what any of these are, but okay.
Hello, and welcome back to the Aperture Science Computer Aided Enrichment Center.
Okay.
According to internal provisions, all applicants must complete this test series for testing series tests. Before we start, however, please note that serious injuries may occur.
Of
The
course.
Enrichment Center is proud to announce that your family will be notified in the event of a work fatality with no additional garnishment to your wages. Your first task is to build a bridge so that a test vehicle can reach the test chamber exit.
Okay.
First, we need to remove the useless assembly left by your predecessor, and we don't mean their family.
Don't mean their family. Okay. So I guess this button here is to remove? No. Double click on a thing to remove it. Use a controller to show I don't think I want a controller.
Excellent.
Okay.
Your ability to destroy without question is quite impressive. Next, we will supplant a new construction using Aperture Science convertible scaffold planks.
She's singing. Okay, materials can be selected over here. So this, press here on the construction point, move the cursor to the desired end location and press again. Sure, of course, this all makes sense. No, go away, please. I do not wish this to exist. Double click, right. And we need some supports.
The bridge still requires a roadway for the test vehicle to drive on. Fortunately, each Aperture Science convertible scaffold plank can be converted into a roadway and vice versa at any time.
Okay. Left click on a single component. Okay.
Very good. Let a test vehicle run over your bridge to test it.
So what does this button do, though? It won't let me click on it. This is build stuff, this is test, this is, who knows, measure? Can I zoom? I can. Whoa, that's a little too zoomed in. Okay. They went across from here to here, and it was all lovely. Great. Okay. What is this? 1 out of 6. Do another. I guess I was supposed to not have done this, but it taunted me. Great. We did it. Excellent. Next level. This is all super basic bridge builder stuff, but we'll get to more interesting stuff eventually, I imagine. And I don't want to skip over GLaDOS talking because she's so lovely.
You will often need to construct your bridge uphill or downhill. This roadway leads uphill, but is not suitable for vehicles. However, instead of destroying these components, we will modify their location.
Yep. Okay, so we could destroy them and rebuild them, but they're teaching me how to do something else, which, yep, is drag. Who could have guessed? No. Hold. I see. So just normal dragging moves the screen. I had been right-click dragging to move the screen, but apparently either one does. So you have to hold down for quite a while before the game's like, oh, you want to move a thing. Got it.
Very good. Now build the supports underneath. Excellent. The first bridge is ready. Now we will construct a vehicle ramp for hurdling to the exit.
Shouldn't it be hurtling with a T? I mean, I guess either one could sort of work, maybe? Yeah, I guess either one works. We are sorry to interrupt for an unimportant message. This is a menu. Okay. Got it. Best practices. Oh, just like tips. Yep, triangles are very important. I agree with you on that. Okay, go back. Test. Oh, landed perfectly. Well done. Let's do the convoy test here. I don't imagine that this is going to matter much. Like, the main reason to have convoy things, at least in other bridge builder games, is if your bridge is not strong enough to hold as much weight, then like this can put more weight on it to stress test it. But okay. I would not be surprised to learn that in Portals there's other reasons, like bridges that have weird interactions with the other not normal physics mechanics.
Please observe this test chamber layout and note that it is impossible for the vehicle to reach its destination.
I agree, yes.
For this task, the test chamber will be enhanced with an Aperture Science quantum tunnel, or more commonly called a the portal will open in 3, 2, 1. Any vehicle that enters one side of the portal will instantly exit from the other side at the same speed.
Great.
Your rapid progress has demonstrated that even the simplest employees can doodle a bridge, while our expert drivers handle the complex physics of navigating through portals.
Yep, so first we'll build this, all very simple. Oops, I deleted instead of converting.
Very good. Testing procedure requires that this test will not allow supporting the bridge from below. However, we can use the construction attachment points above to suspend the bridge with Aperture Science multi-purpose super cables.
Okay, so we're learning about suspension bridges
Multi-purpose
now.
super cables consist of tightly rolled shower curtains and can be stretched over long distances.
So, okay, here. Okay, these are I have like rigid things, and I have
Perfect.
suspension things.
Now send the vehicle through the portal.
They're gonna
Don't
die,
worry.
GLaDOS.
These intra-dimensional gates have been proven completely safe for custodial staff.
So is the bridge gonna wobble while it goes over? No. Okay.
Please note, to protect valuable testing apparatus, vehicle drivers are not permitted to make contact with the deadly fluid on the chamber floor. Your employee photo will be provided in the vehicle driver's cause of death form in the event of your failure.
Okay. So we need to no, I want these. We need to finish making this, and I don't see any reason not to build just a flat level bridge. And the supports are going to be a little more interesting. So this is sort of like the usual approach to a suspension bridge. I don't know if this is strictly necessary here, but the idea is you don't... Let's say we did this, right? Each of these is, well, maybe it might be more natural to do something like this if you didn't, like, know, if you've never built bridges. And, like, actually this might very well work. I'm sort of interested, but it's sort of unstable. This point in the middle is being pulled on by both sides, and if this part is weak enough, it could split apart, or it could be pulled sort of out of shape. But I bet it'll work for something as simple as this. Is there like a fast forward button or something? No. Okay, so it sags a little bit, and we saw that this turned red, which I assume means it was under a lot of stress. So I bet if we run 6 things over this, or 3 or whatever, that we might have a little bit of trouble with this thing snapping in half. No, it looks like we're okay. Oh, alright, we made it. No? Stuck right there? Alright. So, we could just do this, and that's probably fine, actually. Right? Gotta save money, don't want to waste Aperture Science's valuable construction budget. Yeah, the one in the middle is the one under the most stress, and so supporting it from both sides is sufficient to fix the problem. What's
Multiple
next?
pairs of portals can exist at the same time.
Okay, how do I
One
know
of
which
them
one
is
goes
leading
where?
to a deadly laser field. It appears red to discourage casual contact.
Oh, the laser field does. Okay, yes, sure.
I am registering an increased heart rate and galvanic skin response, obviously due to the fact that you are not able to tell which portal will lead the vehicles into the lethal deadlock.
Agreed.
To compensate for your lack of clairvoyant abilities, we will alter the portal's spectral radiance.
Okay.
From now on, interlinked portals will always have matching colors.
Okay, fine. So we're starting here, and we want to get to red. How do you get to red? That's here. And the most obvious way to do that is from blue. You could imagine doing it from yellow, but that doesn't seem like a great idea. So I think we're just going to build like that, up to blue, with little suspender danglies. Here and here is probably sufficient. We can add more later if we need them. And then, like that. Oops, another. I'm a little bit bummed that this doesn't, it's not an even, like, this one's shorter than all the others, right? I wonder if it's, like, just shorter by one tiny little grid spot or something. And if I just... Alright, this comes out a little bit better. It's not perfect, but... This way we'll have more speed on the way down, too, with this little curve. On the other hand, the other approach made it very easy to support this. Whereas where I've put this thing, it can't quite reach anything. That kind of stinks. We'll just move it up a bit. There we go. Oh, look, the shadows change when you do that. That's cool. But of course I actually want it like this. And it looks like the rest of it will have to be held up by suspension. And that should be sufficient, I think. I don't know that we need anything here. In fact, there's no supports, so we can't put anything there. Just get going real fast, and out we go. Ooh, didn't even land. Just went straight to the exit. Very good. Oh man, those guys are tailgating uncomfortably close together for my liking. But it seems fine. Great.
This test chamber only has construction attachment points at the start and end of the roadway.
Okay.
In such cases, the bridges must be self-supporting, with arch scaffolds placed in a triangular formation.
Sure.
We provided 2 bridges as structural reference. It should be a simple matter of copying this design to bridge the remaining gaps.
Speaking of which, do I get copy-paste finally? Like, looks like no. What does this do? Oh, I see. This is test the bridge without putting anything on it. Alright. So we're going from here to here, and we need to build a bridge that goes this way. And also one over here. But we need to build supports for it. So yes, this is sort of the typical, most simple bridge support structure. We could do it on the bottom too, just to show how cool we are. It's not as stable this way, probably. But, I mean, it's fine, right? No, it's not, because it has to get to this one as well, or else it's not really supporting anything. So, it probably... there's just not enough space below it to do... I don't know. You could build something kind of crummy like this. It would be pretty weak. I don't know, I'm interested in seeing if that works, I guess. Like, I don't know how strong these materials are yet. You get the most strength with the structure like they're showing us down here by using tall or long segments as long as possible to connect to each other, and also like isosceles triangles. This is like a mess. But in principle, like, I don't know. Yeah, see, it works. Now this, of course, also holds together until something dries over it and then it snaps in half. But it might very well hold up the weight of a car. Yeah, see? And that works for one car. Not so good for a convoy. Alright, but, you know, of course, this is sort of the best way to do it. Except, like, it may well be that they charge us more money for longer components, in which case, like, these shorter ones are cheaper. But it was also more fun to do that way. So let's see if this nonsense holds up under a convoy. They look pretty far spread apart, so I think it ought to be okay. Yeah, cool.
Please note the closed door before the exit.
Now we get to puzzles, I guess.
At least one vehicle must press the blue Aperture Science One Touch Super button to open the door to the exit. Vehicle paths may cross when there are several portal pairs. But please don't panic, as this may distract the drivers. To compensate for a broad range of applicant ability, the Enrichment Center is required to provide all applicants, especially you, with useful advice. The advice for this test chamber is as follows. Build a exit. Very simple.
Okay. So what's the deal here? We want to get to here. But before we can, we have to have touched this button. How do we get to this button? Well, there are two possible ways. One, we could come from here somehow, but that doesn't seem very promising since there's no way to get here except by going through here. So, to get here, we must come this way, which means we need a bridge like this. The obvious thing is to have the car drive down here and then have a bridge that and then sort of fall down this way, but yeah, that's a little tricky. If we had some point to build bridges from here, it would be much simpler to go across and then this way, but we don't. So instead, we're gonna have them fall. Here, let's run one car through. I think we don't have to do anything to get this to land where we want it, yeah. Now we just have to build a bridge back that has a hole in it in this area so that it can fall through. So it seems, I don't know, relatively straightforward, right? Just something like this. Now that ought to hold the weight of, I don't know, enough. Okay, I see. And then we can just connect these parts, get out of here, but without making it a platform. So this hopefully has enough spare strength to hold this up, although I'm not totally convinced. It looks like it, actually. Oh, I killed him! Okay. And then we just need to do the same thing here to get them out safely. And they wouldn't mind if I made this go a little bit lower, I guess. But I don't think there's any penalty for murdering a driver, so I don't know why I should bother. Let's see. So we go this way. And like that, I guess. Might very well be enough. And I just have to attach this. Surely this isn't going to work, is it? It might. Yeah, cool. Because this is these longer ones are not rigid. They have good tensile strength, but bad the other one. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Okay. All right. Almost. Just a little bit too high there, huh? So let's try something like that. There we go. Anyway, they have good, yeah, good tensile strength, but poor compression. They don't really support that at all. They don't push things apart. They only hold them together, which is perfect because we want this thing pulled closer to both of these points. We still might find that this is not perfect, but yeah, went through there okay. Perfect. And that counts as a pass. Let's see if we can deliver 10 vehicles? This doesn't seem very stable, but they give us quite a long pause in between cars, so I think we should be okay. We kill the passenger every time. Which seems like very bad as far as OSHA goes, but it looks like the structure of the bridge is holding up fine. Oh, we're actually not even using this bottom part. Hang on. Is that true? Let me just double check. Obviously this is doing no good dangling here. We could just take it out. But I wanted to get the test going as quickly as possible. It seems like we're just using this, in which case, like, that's pretty cool, I guess. Yeah, nice. Well, let's remove these then. We do need this because it's holding this up. Okay. So far as a bridge builder game, oh, that one lost 2 people. This is not like amazing. It doesn't seem terrible. It's fine. As a puzzle game, it's doing more puzzling than most bridge builder games do. You have to figure out a path through a level as opposed to just like making a thing. So I mean, it seems okay. I'm not in love with it, but it's all right.
Remember that vehicles will maintain their speed when driving through a portal. As you can see, it will need a lot of speed to hurdle the middle wall.
Sure.
The Enrichment Center would like to remind you that the entire vehicle must reach the exit to earn a positive mark on your testing record.
But not the
For
passengers.
other critical testing anecdotes, please refer to the Library of Best Practices, which is now available to you effective immediately.
Well, we already looked at those before. Right? Triangles. Yep. Yep, I know this stuff. Sure. Okay. High energy pellets. Okay, yeah. We don't know about those yet. Yep. Oscillating bridges. Yeah, okay. Hints for suspended bridges. Oh, yeah, this seems a little bit more complicated than what we need right now. What is this all about? I don't understand the difference here. They've lifted it up a bit and said that that's better, but the... Oh, I see it. I was reading this tip and trying to make it fit with this picture. Okay. Use arches to extend the roadway where no suspension is possible. Sure. Try keep, huh? Drop height low to reduce impact. Yeah, fine. Okay. So, obviously, we want to be going fast. Okay. That seems like a relatively simple way to complete this. Obviously, we still have to do some stuff up on the top, but... Alright, yeah, that landed pretty well, I think. I mean, so on the one hand, we don't need very much more, right? If we could just build this and have it stay, we'd be fine, but of course it won't stay. So we need to build a support system for all this. Yeah. How about that? So first of all, that's not going to stand up because this part isn't supported. But we can put some arches in. And they don't have to be very strong arches, I don't think. Something like this should be kind of fine. That's putting a lot of stress on this guy. I don't think that's going to hold up. Well, for one car it's fine. Or for no cars anyway. Ooh, alright. Looks like we need to pitch it a little bit higher than that. Or just add some more roadway. There we go. And that should make it a great deal stabler as well. Ooh, they made a little noise. Alright, this is a fair amount of distance between cars. I think it ought to be fine. Yeah. Oof! Whoa, that one went tumbling. But it still made it through. Okay. What happened there? I don't know. Puzzle 8. Well, tell you what. I'm going to go ahead and cut the episode here. It's been a reasonable length. I'm going to continue playing at least a couple more episodes. Don't know how much content there is in this game. I guess it does say 60 puzzles. I don't know that I'm really going to want to do all 60, but we can do a few more episodes of this at least. See how the game is once you get into the swing of it. So I guess that's it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.